Yuri Bezmenov. I know you talk a lot about him and the defector. And I feel like he must be psychic or something, because what he describes in terms of ideological subversion and how to control basically an entire generation by going through academics and teaching them at a young age how to think, what to think more specifically, and how to then get people to a place where they can't agree on what objective reality is. That's essentially what's happening on university campuses.
The Yuri Bezmenov interview from, I think it was 84?
Yeah.
Is so crazy, because back then I'm sure people were like, come on, this is nonsense.
Yeah.
This is not. But if you look at it now in 2023, like, he was telling the truth. He has to have been telling the truth. And that the Soviet Union had planned this out for generations, and that they knew that this was going to be a 10, 20, 30-year project. And it's been successful. And the fact that these academics, these people that we count on to think for us, we count on to be, you know, the shining light of intellectual discourse, they have completely fallen captive to everything that he described, and that they are sending that out into the world, this mind virus, and essentially eroding all of our confidence in government, all our confidence in civil discourse, all of our confidence in our ability to get along and to understand objective reality. It's crazy that what he was saying is exactly what happened.
It's pretty brilliant, though, I have to say, the way that this has turned out for ideological people. If you're pushing that agenda and you've managed to convince an entire generation, because he was saying in the interview it's going to take 15, 20 years at least to clear out that way of thinking, because when you go to university, and I can definitely relate to that, when you are young and you're impressionable, you don't stop and think, maybe my professor is lying to me, or maybe my professor is trying to trick me into thinking in a very biased way, in a particular way, because they want to see certain changes in the world, and this is how they've chosen to do it. So yeah, I guess they probably didn't know back in the 1980s that this is how it would unfold in terms of the internet and social media being so powerful in disseminating a particular way of thinking, but it's been very, very effective. And